Now what I use, I got this product up from CRC called 336. This stuff is the most incredible penetrating fluid, lubricant, the whole 9 yards. So I'm just going to give a few shots on my blade. Just to lubricate it a little bit. Hopefully it'll go through the aluminum a little bit easier. This is going to get noisy, kids. Thing you have to watch when you're going around the corners with your jigsaw and metal is you have to go out and come back and shave it in each time a little bit more and make that, make that cut, make that arc through the circle. You can grind it and file it down later to get it smooth. That's not a problem. I forgot my safety glasses. Now I know somebody would have pointed that out to me. I'm sure there's some other safety issues I'm not following, but I'm not really worried about it. If you see blood fly, call 911. I'm not going to subject you to all this noise and crap. You're getting the idea. So I'm just going to keep cutting and we'll be right back. Okay, back to we finished all our cutting. And here we go. So yeah, this is what we're going to be starting with, is this blank here. Man, it is seriously, seriously rough. Now, a couple things about the equipment I'm using. The blades are a milled and wavy tooth, smooth cut, and there's 13 teeth per inch on the jigsaw blade that I'm using. Now, the other thing you want to think about is when you're drilling these holes through here for your tight turns, you don't want to use too large of a drill bit, because basically when you do, what that does, it's not as easy to guide. It takes a bigger chunk of metal out, and you might end up screwing up and taking more out of there by filing than you really want to, or really want to, really have to. So be careful with that. Use smaller bits and numerous holes, just like perforated paper. Just little bits at a time, and away you go. It's really, really simple. So now I'm gonna get the equipment set up, and we're gonna start grinding this thing and getting her all ready to go. Now the last cuts, this one along here, which is our final edge, I leave to the very end, right before I start to polish it. I get all this done because I want this added strength in here, as it is very, very narrow at the beginning of the first lick. Okay, let's get things rolling now. The thing I have to remind you of this is, I'm using a Dremel for cutting. You have to keep it moving. If you set this cutter in one spot too long, it will dig it out. But you just sit there. I mean, you can shave this thing, carve it. It's really, really simple to do. So, let's get it going. Might get a little hard on the ears, kids. There we are there, she's all smoothed out. Ready for a little bit more work in here. Let me shut this off. A little bit more work to do as far as filing and smoothing her out. But basically we've got our shapes now and we're ready to keep going.